Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. It's getting somewhat exciting. Obviously, it hasn't broken above resistance yet. We talked in yesterday's video about the idea that maybe a low is in here. I'm talking about a lasting low of this entire wave 2 correction, which started in July, middle of July. Because it's technically possible. It was in the middle of our trend reversal area, and I'd be happy if it finally goes up from here. Do I believe it? Not yet. Does it matter what I believe? No, the market also doesn't care about what I believe. That's why I always say we need to stay objective. MCO stays objective and follows a process. You know the process. What do we need to see? So to confirm that really a lasting low has been made here, we need 5 waves up. And I told you yesterday, so far we only have 3. These 3 waves, however, they have fulfilled what we need to see. They moved up, all the way to the 1.618 extension. So at least the third wave did, which is what we need to see. So we have a wave 1, we have a wave 2, and the wave 3. And it is always important that the wave 3 reaches the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level of the wave 1 to be a reliable one, to be a credible one. And it did that, okay? So that's why we now want to see a wave 4. And if it gives us a wave 4, which means it needs to hold a higher low, then it can give us a wave 5. And if we have 5 waves up, we have a reliable trade setup, because we can then look for the ABC structure, which would follow. ABC, as per Elliott Wave, is a standard corrective structure. And if you see 5 waves up and 3 waves down, it indicates that the next wave up should also be ideally a 5-wave move. And so that's how we build this. And over time, we get even more confidence, okay? This would still be an early signal, but it would be confirmation that we get at the time. Bear in mind, confirmation is never certainty. Bear in mind that we were waiting for some kind of a signal out of our trend reversal area to confirm that the trend is shifting, and it would still be very early days, okay, very, very early days. So trend reversals, here in this case from a downtrend into an uptrend, they are always, first of all, the most difficult times in trading. They are always the most difficult times in analyzing, and they are the most fragile structures. Because things can happen very quickly in crypto, I usually emphasize my own strategy, which is scaling into support areas, because we had a very clear long setup here. We still have it. And if it works out, I'd be very happy. Okay. So we need one more high. Where could that get us? So first of all, what is relevant support? Because from which level onwards, if we break it, I would assume this is a failure. I have to say one thing. First of all, we had a similar situation here, which was in August here, early August. It looks very similar, doesn't it? But the failure here happened quicker. Yeah. So you see, this didn't even move up that much. It started also from a higher price point, and the price came down a bit quicker. So just want to note that, because this failed quite quickly, and we could say quite easily that it failed quite quickly. Yeah, I think I said it also here at 1850. If we see something like that, so it obviously came down in a very similar way here, then consolidated a bit, and then came down. If it makes one more low, I would say, below here today's low, that's probably it. But the real level that we need to be watching for is the 50% retracement level of the third wave, and that is 1850 here. Actually 1850-51, but let's call it 1850. It's the 50% Fibonacci retracement, and that is the important level that a wave 4 needs to hold. So if it's holding 1850 and we're very close already, what would be the level that we could expect in a wave 5? Well, that's a bit speculative at this stage, because I don't really know the low yet. But let's say if it gets really the 1850 level, then we should be looking at a target, well, ideally around 1898, 1898 or 1897, the 61.8 Fibonacci extension. We can also double check because typically another way of looking at it is to use the 2.618 Fibonacci extension of the wave 1. And that would take us to 1907. So they were very close together anyway. 1897 is something to watch, and 1897 and 190. So what did we say? Let me just double check that. I was just thinking about something. 1907, yeah, okay. And 1897. And then a third way of measuring is we just take the length of just the wave 1. And we look for the 1-to-1 ratio. That would be quite short. That's only 1882, but it would be possible as well. So they are levels to watch, right? They are. I would rather say 1882 is probably the least relevant one here. In this case, it's very short. However, they are levels to watch, and if it breaks above yesterday's high, it would be a valid 5-wave move. And exactly that is what we need to see as a signal that the trend is really shifted to the upside. And you know that we've been waiting here for this setup higher. Very early days though, okay, but we wanted price to turn around ideally between 1780 and 1828. It's doing that. Still would like to see 1780, would have been ideal, but no need, because it turned around exactly where we wanted it, pretty much exactly in the middle. And yeah, but only 3 waves up so far. So again, to confirm, we need 5 up. Yeah, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.